Plenty of clear skies, plenty of stars out there tonight, and mild temperatures are what we're going to see as we go through the overnight tonight. That's your first weather headline for the next 7 days. Rain returns as we go through the day tomorrow, and rain chances continue all the way through the weekend into the weekend, and it will be cooler for the weekend, cool on Saturday and warmer on Sunday, but still temperatures are going to be below where they will be as we go through the day today and as we go through the day tomorrow. I think Oak Hill will top out right around 80 degrees tomorrow and then drop back a little bit as those clouds and showers begin to make their way into the region by about 4 o'clock. We start off in the mid-60s and rise up to the lower 70s as we go through the morning. Temperatures rising pretty quickly because there's still some dry air out there. 63 right now in Beckley, and the humidity is only 45%. The wind chill, of course, 63 because you don't have wind chill when you have temperatures this warm. Barometer's 30-19, expected to begin to fall as we see a couple of low pressure centers approach the area from the west and southwest over the next couple of days. Winds out of the south-southeast at 11. 65 in Roanoke, 62 in Raleigh, 68 in Charlotte, 58 in Richmond, one of the cooler spots around the region. As you go off to the west, it is much warmer, 76 in Louisville and also Springfield, as well as in Nashville. Warm air being pulled into the upper Midwest ahead of a low pressure center, which is producing some very rough weather in portions of Minnesota, Wisconsin, into the UP of Michigan, down to Iowa. Look at this line right here, making its way through Wisconsin, Minnesota, and into Iowa. Very strong line with, as you notice, some tornadoes attached to it. And some of those thunderstorms that we've seen have produced gusty winds, large hail, you name it. It's all in play as we go into the upper Midwest as we go through the evening tonight, but not for us. It's clear skies for now, but this is the storm system that is going to come towards us as we go through the next 12 to 18 hours. And that's why we begin to see a chance for some showers on Tuesday afternoon, right around 3:30 for the afternoon commute. By tomorrow morning, or Wednesday morning, I should say, heavier rain is beginning painted by this model over the state of West Virginia. But the bulk of the severe storms are going to be off to our northwest, north, and northeast in the western portion of New York, Pennsylvania, and into Ohio. Futurecast, though, as we go through Wednesday into Thursday and Friday, it paints more green and more green and more green. In other words, there's going to be good chances for rain for several days running as we go through our Futurecast from Friday into Saturday before things begin to clear out by Saturday night and into early Sunday morning. There is a possibility for severe storms too. This is a enhanced risk. You notice right here, again, western New York, Pennsylvania, parts of Ohio, into West Virginia we go. We'll see moderate risk in some places, slight risk in some others. We're going to see as we go through the next couple of days, basically bottom line is going to be one of those situations where we will see a good chance for thunderstorms. High winds are the main threat as we go through the next day or so. That's from Tuesday night again into Wednesday. So total rainfall forecast for the next week is going to call for more than an inch in some isolated spots, so watch out for some ponding on the roads as we go into later portions of this week, because we are going to see rain for several days running. Not necessarily because it's big, heavy storms. If you find yourself underneath one of the storms, Tiger, there could be some good amounts of rain, but for the most part, just because it's persistent, steady rain that we'll be seeing all the way as we go through the week, with good chances all the way into Friday and Saturday. And then, of course, we see that nice day on Sunday with high temperature pretty close to where it should be.
Okay, so you're saying too that Tuesday night into Wednesday is whenever we're going to see a huge peak in the storms and stuff like that. Should we tie down things like trash cans, trampolines? Are we expecting that strong of a wind, that much rain?
If you find yourself underneath one of the stronger storms, yes, there could be some damaging gusty winds. The bulk of that's going to be in the north and northwestern portions of the area, Fayette County, Raleigh County, into Nicholas County. But bottom line is we're not going to see heavy thunderstorms all over the area, and they're going to be scattered. The bulk of the strongest storms will be off to our northwest, north, and northeast.
All right, so people who are in these areas, how can they properly prepare?
I would certainly consider tying down the trampoline, because that's one thing that tends to blow away in these situations. But outside of that, really, there's not much else you can do except for close the windows and just kind of batten down the hatches.
All right. Hopefully you guys tie down that trampoline, because windstorms are like, whew, love that trampoline. All right, now we have more news and weather coming your way right after the break, so don't go anywhere.